Gender and human sexuality, factors that affects one's attitude and practices related to sexuality and sexual behaviors. Good day, grade 8 students. Welcome to our lesson in Health 8. I'm Sir Darwin Ramos, and make sure to grab your module with you and tune in to our YouTube channel, Darwin Ramos Vlogs. For today's lesson, here are our objectives. Analyzes the factors that affects one's personality that may influence social behavior. Identify the factors that one's attitude and practices related to sexuality and sexual behaviors. Differentiate influential factors that affects one's sexuality and sexual behaviors, and write a reflection on factors that influence one's attitudes and practices related to sexuality and sexual behaviors. We are surrounded by social influences on our sexuality, and this greatly affects our attitude and practices. There are different factors that affects one's attitudes related to sexuality and sexual behaviors: religion, multiculturalism, socioeconomic status, ethics, media, and politics. Religion, religious and spiritual beliefs, morality, sexual behavior, premarital sexual behavior, adultery, divorce, contraception, and abortion. Multiculturalism, a person's ethnic background is usually determined by birth and is related to country of origin, native language, race, and religion. Socioeconomic status. Socioeconomic status and education also influence sexual attitudes and behaviors. Ethics. The ethics of sexuality involves questioning the way we treat ourselves and other people. For example, it is ethical to engage in sexual behaviors with a person who is married. Is it ethical to engage in same-sex relationships and activities? Is it ethical to see position of power to obtain sexual partners? Media. Media help shape public attitudes on many topics on sexuality, gender roles, and sexual behaviors. Consequently, the media do not provide us with realistic depictions. Television shows are filled with portrayals of sexual activity and double-meaning comments. The music industry has countless sexual images. Choose the media that could promote sexual health by communication, accurate information, and portraying situations. Politics. Public policy affects our sexual behavior. For example, Republic Act No. 10354, also known as Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act of 2012. The right to equality and non-discrimination of these rights. The right to sustainable human development. The right to health, which includes reproductive health. The right of education and information. The right to choose and make decisions for themselves on accordance with their religious convictions, ethics, cultural beliefs, and demands of responsible parenthood. And next one is the Republic Act No. 9262, also known as Anti-Violence Against Women and Children Act of 2004. The state values the dignity of women and guarantees full respect for human rights. The state also recognizes the needs to protect the family and its members, particularly women and children, from violence and threats to their personal safety and security. Those are the factors that affects one's attitudes and practices related to sexuality and sexual behaviors. Let's have an activity. For the direction, for each factor listed below, provide examples on how these factors affects your sexual attitudes and behaviors. Write your answer in the space provided in each number. Number 1 is culture. Filipinos living in different regions have diverse cultures and beliefs. Your cultural background can affect your values regarding your sexuality, along with the norms and standards set by society. Describe how your culture affects your human sexuality. Ang mga Pilipinong naninirahan sa iba't ibang rehiyon ay may magkakaibang kultura at paniniwala. Ang iyong background sa kultura ay maaaring makaapekto sa iyong halaga hinggil sa sexualidad, kasama ang mga pamantayan at pamantayan na itinakda ng lipunan. Ilarawan kung paano nakakaapekto ang iyong kultura sa iyong sexualidad ng tao. Number 2, media. The media plays a significant role in our lives as we regularly watch television, listen to radio, search the internet, read newspapers, etc. Describe how media affects your sexuality. Malaki ang papel ng media sa ating buhay sa regular na panonood ng telebisyon, pakikinig ng radyo, paghahanap sa internet, pagbabasa ng mga pahayagan at iba pa. Ilarawan kung paano nakakaapekto ang media sa iyong sexualidad. Don't forget to submit your learning activity sheet to your health aid teacher. That ends our lesson. I hope you learned something new today. This is Sir Darwin Ramos bringing the lesson at the comfort of your home. Be safe.